The following program is brought to you by the Realm of Collectors. Please stand by and take your seats.
Good evening, and welcome to Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. If you would please kindly take your seats, the show will begin momentarily.
Welcome to another Friday and another episode of Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. I'm Nick Brammer, your host, and this is Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. We got the full crew with us today, and we'll be talking shit about some news. So let's go ahead and get intros out of the way so we can get to the meat of the show. Josh Fisher, tell them where you're at.
Well, you can catch me on the All Queued Up podcast that I do with my friend Greg. It publishes every Friday. Today we published our review of Carnival Row on Amazon Prime and The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance on Netflix. Check that out tomorrow after you kick it here with us tonight. You can follow me on all my social media by going to my Facebook profile. It's a public profile. You can... all of my Instagram, Twitter links, all that are there. Follow me there. And other than that, you can catch me here on this very channel with you cats every Friday night.
Rob. You can find me running over bitches. Otherwise, somewhere on the Facebook. Avoiding all the damn drama because I got enough of that shit right now.
Crazy.
You can find me on the Instagrams as Rob's Hobbies. And you can find me every Friday night, except once in a while, here with my wonderful brothers in podcasting. I love you guys. You make me feel so much better.
Glad to have you back, man. We missed you last week. It ain't the same without you.
Shout out to real life bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
Rustamus.
What's up, everybody?
Damn it.
I'm having a weird day today. My wife is outshining me on podcasting today. She's like on top of the fucking world today, and I think
you've been having a weird life, man.
Yeah, I always have a weird life. I think I caused it though.
I'm having problems here.
You all right? Everything okay?
I'm just trying to get the StreamYard to pop out in the right window, and it finally did.
Okay. All right.
Carry on.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, penis pics on YouTube. It's all good. I love it all. It's me. And here every Friday night, of course.
Slideshow of pics. You're out of control.
I know.
And we got a bump in chat already. Sam, where you at?
Really?
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, man. I'm Insta Sam on Instagram. Sam meet in the groups here every Friday night. Where you at, Nick?
I'm Nick Brammer. You can find me under Facebook under that name. You can find me on Twitter at Brammer_Nick and Instagram at Masterpiece_Shitpiece. You can also find me every Friday night with these lovely fools on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. And if you guys were looking to buy a rock box, you're out of luck.
Yeah,
That's true. But
There may be some at the show. I'm not sure, but
They sold out of all 100 units that they had up for pre-order. They sold
But I can
out
tell you,
last Saturday.
you know what? There is other swag you can buy.
That's
Yeah.
true. We appreciate all of you guys out there buying your rock boxes, but you guys can also buy something from us now.
Masterpiece, shit piece, theater officially licensed.
You could say it's the next best thing.
Our faces are on a T-shirt.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That might make people second guess it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's
there's-
Sam's badass drawing of our faces, so it's all
That's true.
good.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm a
trying
lot
to
more.
help
I'm a
pull
lot
out,
more.
you know?
Yeah, I'm a little more photogenic on the art.
I hear you.
but,
I hear you, brother.
we
Josh.
we launched a. Go ahead, Nick.
I was gonna say, Josh, if you want to go ahead and screen share the store, we can show people what's up.
Yeah. Well, here's a shot of the shirt. Here's a shot of the back of the shirt. But yeah, I can screen share the store. It'll
Yeah.
take me a moment
Nice.
to do so.
It's okay.
We got a variety of products available there.
Yep.
Hey Matt, I've got a pair of scissors that says it can come in a crop top.
Indeed.
Well, here's the
Dong.
thing: if you really want one, we can make one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if you're all about the thong, shit.
Right, man.
Sorry. Yeah, remember in MSPS, the fucking thong, have that shit on the front, and have our faces.
Just
on
think
the
of
where-
think of how hot your wife will get when you drop them pants and she shoots MPSP theater right
That's
across
right.
your boxers, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna say no to that.
Thongs for guys.
Yes.
A little
Oh,
art to cover your little thing.
dude.
Yeah.
Most of us guys, you don't want to see in the thong.
We support your dick.
All right. So, as you can see, it's a Teespring site. It's teespring.com/MPSP theater podcast apparel. We
Indeed.
got a variety of tees. We got the classic tee, the classic pullover hoodie, women's classic tee, women's relaxed tee or comfort tee, tank tops, premium men's tee. We even threw in a coffee mug and phone cases for you people who are really hardcore about us, because I know there's a couple.
Just a couple, but we love you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And so far, the response has been great. We really got to thank you guys. Like,
Yeah, appreciate the support,
I
dude.
mean, we're in double digits on sales, and that's just amazing
cool.
because all this is going to go in the store, kitty, and we're going to use it to do stuff to improve the show.
Yeah,
That's it, yeah.
Anything we make off of t-shirt sales, we're going to improve our show. We appreciate the realm for supporting us and allow us to have this platform and do this and help us grow. And we love all you guys that have been here since day one and all the guys that have came on since. And we're excited, and we can't wait to see everybody in a few weeks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing people supporting our swag, dude. It's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
that's gonna be like the coolest thing, man.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be freaking out, dude.
So you motherfuckers remember to bring them damn shirts to TFCon so we can
Exactly.
fucking, we'll get a fucking group pick like The Rock does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do unfortunately it's kind of biting, but at the same time, come on,
I mean,
it'll be great.
Yeah, but it's fun,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
we definitely won't need a big wide angle lens for it. It's just
Yeah.
gonna be like this, including the five of us.
You can shoot it on a fucking iPhone 4.
Yeah.
A
On a
bunch
Game
Stand
of
Boy
back
phones
off my
for-
feet.
But yeah,
Nice.
that's the storefront. Go and get you a shirt. And
man.
All goes back to the show. When we say improve the show, we're gonna pay Russ to leave quietly.
Yeah, right. That's how
I
you
didn't
guys
look-
are
I
paying
didn't
for my
look at the-
payoff.
I didn't look at the buyout on fucking Russ's fucking
Contract.
contract, and it's like
5 years, man. We should have thought about that.
He's looking to suspend me like the Raiders were.
No buy in disguise. You don't need to choose between our shirts and Deluxe's shirts. You can buy both.
Yeah.
That's it, absolutely.
Or support Deluxe, man.
Yeah, don't
You
let
know,
yourself.
we're not saying
Support The Rock. The
We're
Rock
not-
has a Teespring shirt store
Yes,
also
they
where
have
they
a-
have
the Rock Circle tee. Yeah.
the Rock Circle tee, and there's a big. I think it's double sided too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah. So yeah, man, support everybody you can. And,
Yeah, man.
and if you can't support us because you choose to support Deluxe, I ain't crying.
No,
Yeah, because I love
no.
we love Deluxe, dude. That's one of our favorite
Yeah.
people, man.
Yeah,
So,
we love Matt.
He's-
We love the Realm. You know,
Yeah.
we want everybody to possibly go out and support all the shows that they love. We're just giving you guys
Absolutely.
options, and it's not going away. Even
Yeah.
though the listing will say only available for 2 days, they print every 3 days, so it's always going to be available. And if there's
Right.
something that you want made that you don't see that we can have made, let us know and we'll put it up. We'll put it on there
Male
because we
wife
can add
beaters.
stuff weekly.
hmm
We need male tanks.
Okay, I'll get those added in tomorrow.
Nick
And
can
I
do
need that lime green color that we were talking about. So there will be more colors and shit coming your way too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. When
There's
when
gonna
I started the store, I pretty much listed every available option in every color, and it bogged the server down. And I was like, man, it's been 72 hours. What the fuck gives? So I was chatting with their tech support, and they said, well, you know, usually a listing goes live immediately. I was like, I know. I've never had this problem. And they said, well, how many items have you loaded? And I was like, 32 designs and like 17, 18 colors. And they,
Larry,
yeah.
next we're gonna be looking to work with Adam and Eve. So don't.
Yeah, that's our
don't sleep.
next venture, guys. Don't sleep.
All right, I think that's enough whoring for one day.
Yeah, that's our horn.
Yeah, baby. So let's get to some news.
Nice.
First things first, Doctor Who's Peter Capaldi will be joining James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He shaved his head bald for this role too, so we don't know what the hell he's going to be playing.
Dude,
And also there's a rumor that Pete Davidson is going to be cast soon in the same movie. So this is going to be like
He
a
shaved
running
his
reboot.
head?
Yeah.
I can't believe he shaved his
It's
head.
kind of funny because it seems like they're going out and getting like good actors. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not fucking
Yeah.
around. Dude. They're getting some recent talent onto the movie.
Man, I love Capaldi. He was amazing as the Doctor.
Yeah.
that does kind of get me kind of rust, like you said, a little optimistic just because of the cast that they're throwing
Exactly.
in.
Yeah, I mean Idris Elba's in that shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm hoping it's Bronze Tiger because that would be fucking
Well,
dope.
like I look at him like that and I'm like, yeah, dude. So he brings some like I love that dude, but then he was just in Hobbs and Shaw. So
Yeah, but like he looked cool
He
as
was-
fuck in Hobbs and Shaw.
He
Yeah,
was
he was
also in the Dark
badass.
Tower. I mean, just because you
Yeah.
have a great actor in a movie doesn't make it
Yeah.
a great movie. We've
Yeah.
covered this in the past.
Yeah, I know, but it's a good sign.
But
when
It's
it
you're
is.
trying to talented
It's
people.
encouraging. I agree.
Yeah, it's a good sign. So, you know, I hope it's good. I'm expecting it to be a good
yeah, and then
movie.
like with these two, it's like I'm sure these people are kind of rounding out the cast. You know, when you have people like that and even they're top notch, then that's pretty good.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think the dude's coming back as Boomerang. I don't know about Killer Croc. I haven't heard anything about that, but we know Margot Robbie's going to be in there as Harley.
That dude is Captain Boomerang. He was actually one of the better parts of the movie.
I thought he was
like
hilarious, man.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me too. He cracked
When
me
he
up.
got that dude to fucking get popped.
Kill him. Yeah, that was great, man. He just talked him into getting himself whacked. I loved it.
Matt Hurd says no horizontal stripes, still a pass for me.
Oh, we got to have horizontal straps to get Matt to buy a shirt. Is that what he said?
Great, dude.
I guess, man. We'll get.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, he just went through a major surgery, so you know.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna give him a break.
I just
Like
hope
you
he
get past.
rests up and heals up, man.
Yeah.
yeah, I hear you, man.
Send him.
What hello, Z-Rock Prime.
Send Matt Hurd, you know, all your thoughts and prayers and tons of sauerkraut. He really loves that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know, don't knock it. He
I like it. I like it on a hot dog.
Yeah,
Nice.
it.
give me some kraut, some mustard, some chili.
I'm not
Yeah,
a fan, but
Oh man, there's this place in Christiansburg, Virginia called Dudes Drive-In.
I know the place.
Nick loves it.
Dude, it is. Dudes is the dude.
It's actually a bunch of glory holes in a wall.
I'm gonna say, guys,
You go up to a drive-through,
all dudes. It's
and
great.
you order your bun-length wiener.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Service on the side, right there.
Yeah,
It's my kind of place, dude. I mean,
Russ is very fond of the cock meat sandwich.
indeed. You haven't had meat till you've had the cock meat. Mm.
Oh God. Great shit.
He's always got to go over that edge, man. You know, it's like,
I lead him on.
yeah.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I was wearing the short skirt this time.
Yeah, he's somebody maybe chase right over the fucking
Takes
cliff.
it too far.
All right, guys. Next up, The Mandalorian. There were some pictures released in Entertainment Weekly of The Mandalorian fighting some Trandoshans. Those are bosses. And
Yeah, man. So I don't know. I've actually been having some concerns
Smells of
about
awesome.
this stuff.
Well, the other thing is that The Mandalorian is supposed to explore the origins of the First Order.
It's much needed, man.
Yeah, that's kind of cool because
Yeah. What's up, Tyler? Russ orders that 6-foot cock sandwich.
every chance I get, my friend.
I think they've gone into that stuff like in some comics and some books, but like it's got to be on screen to be like. Even if the books and comics are canon, I feel like it's not like real until it happens on screen. Like as silly as that might sound, but I don't know. They got to flesh that out a little bit.
I'm excited, man. The Trandoshans don't get much love like on screen.
They got a few episodes in the Clone Wars, and they're pretty cool in that. And the only thing I'm worried about is like with this IG-11. I wonder why they didn't just make him be IG-88.
Well, I think
wasn't he destroyed at this point in time?
Oh, in Shadows of the Empire, I think he was. Okay.
I think he was. So I that's
and
maybe
God only knows what's canon anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if that's canon or not.
I have no idea.
I don't know if that was with the.
I've asked, and apparently, Shadows of the Empire is no longer canon.
Great. Okay. So I mean, I guess then I don't know. Maybe he's just a different, the same droid, but just a different one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they were
Same
a
model.
series. They were a series of assassin droids. Yeah.
Right. So
They're
they
like the 3PO protocol droids.
right. Yeah. I guess there's more than one.
Matt Hurd says, didn't he get downloaded into a Death Star?
That I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, if that was in one of the EU books, maybe not.
I just wanted to touch on Shadows of the Empire not being fucking canon anymore. That cuts out Prince Shizor, and it cuts out a lot of fucking character building for Dengar.
It does. It does.
Yeah, no, man. I hope I hope that those bounty hunters get something, man. And like that's what I was saying. Like concerns with the shows because it's like you got a Mandalorian, but it's not Boba Fett. You got a IG droid, but it's not IG-88. You're gonna have these Trandoshans. And then I don't know if they're going to be Bosk or not, but it's just like you're just going right there and just kind of like
Trandoshans.
Trandoshans. I don't know what is it.
You said Trandoshan like it was.
Trandoshan.
Oh man, that's
like trannies. Like what are you trying to say?
I just thought it was a weird inflection that he put on the word that I've always heard is Trandoshan.
But it's
cross-dressing fucking lizard people.
I feel like I don't want them to just make
Slow
like
down,
top
Alex Jones.
of these other characters. You know what I mean?
They're turning all the Trandoshans gay, goddamn.
Oh no. But I'm excited for this show. It looks good. The trailer looks great. The more I see of it, I'm upset that they're actually going to broadcast it weekly, episodically. Yeah, that sucks. But I still want to see it. I'm about as excited for that show as I am The Rise of Skywalker. So
honestly, I'm not even hating the fact that they're going to do it a week at a time.
Yeah,
that means I can actually watch it and keep up with everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's good for me
Builds
too.
up anticipation too, if you're
Yeah,
watching it.
but also if I miss a couple weeks of it, I means I can just be able to pound it down. I'm still be all right.
All right, a little quick sidebar. I got fucked with hard this week. Prime in the chat, and Josh decided to fucking pull my goddamn chain.
No, I did not do it.
Mhm.
Oh God!
I trust you as far as I could throw your one-legged ass.
When I heard about this, I was just like, I was like, wow, dude, you bit hard too into it.
Yeah, man, I was fucking got. So I messaged a few people this week with the store link because I'm excited and I wanted to show everybody what's up. So I messaged EE, and a little bit later, probably like an hour and a half later, he pulls me and Josh into a fucking chat on Messenger. And so I wave and I'm like, hey, I'm like, oh, what's going on here? Maybe EE wants to be on the show or some shit. No. So Josh gets in there and he's like, I got to be honest with y'all. And I'm like, oh shit, here it comes. What the fuck did I do now? He's like, I've been supporting this show since day one. You guys don't fucking contact me. You don't offer me a spot on the fucking show. I'm like, oh fuck.
This dude's the devil.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, man. I never meant to hurt nobody.
I swear I had nothing to do with that, man.
Oh, dude, I bit hard. I was telling him, do you want a spot on the fucking show?
Yeah,
man.
like you need to hear airplanes going over our heads during a show.
Fucking great.
I didn't have the heart to go along with it. I was like, no, I can't do this to him, man. I was like, Nikki's messing with you.
That's awesome, though.
Oh, I'm a gullible fuck. Good job, E. Well played. Right.
Love E. But yeah, he's been one of our supporters since the first day, and love E, man. He's a good friend and a great dude, And I love seeing our regulars in here like KJ and Lowry and Eric and the other Eric and then the other Eric. We got three Erics that tune in every Friday night.
Like Matt Hurts come on really good lately. Oh fuck,
we got Frogman up in here.
What's up,
Frogman? Oh,
I miss Frogman.
Wow,
me too.
I've missed you, Frogman.
Yeah. I gotta start talking to him more again. I'm really bad at keeping in contact with people, but that's him and Gary are my fellow car fanatics. So
I am too, and that's why he got me so fucking hard because I don't talk to anybody online besides y'all, really.
That's kind of how I am right now too.
Anytime I talk to anybody else, I get in trouble. So,
all right,
moving on.
Jericho became the first AEW champion.
Yes, he did.
And promptly got his belt stolen from the back of a limousine.
Oh my god!
Now, did
it get stolen or did he get drunk and forget it?
That's what I'm wondering.
Stolen.
Here's the thing. Taken, right?
It was legit taken. Jericho lives in Tampa. Who else on this show also lives right outside of Tampa?
He's got that belt, man.
Who else would like to get his hands on that fucking title?
That'd be fucking dope, man. I would have been caught in 5 minutes because I would have been posting pics everywhere. Like, yeah, motherfucker!
Oh man, that's so funny. Is he like the first world champion to lose this title? Like,
oh no, like right after that happened. Like one of those fucking art BuzzFeed articles about other champions that have had their shit stolen.
Oh, okay, so it's happened more than okay. I
saw Mark 44 Prime. So yeah, but he went heel on the cops that got it and shit. It was glorious. He's got this little fucking shit called they got to do shirts, man. A little bit of the bubbly. Talking about the campaign, and he is just healing it up so well. They made such a good choice of putting the belt on him, so that they have a heel champ for the baby faces to chase. That it's just so
Wow.
good.
Jericho's always been a better heel than a face.
Yeah.
Way better. It's his thing, man. He's great.
I just gotta say, Matt heard in the chat. He said, "Oh, the meth getter took it."
Which one?
He said, which one?
Or Bubba Jr.
Probably Junior. So what happened was he landed at the airport Sunday afternoon.
Right. Okay.
And he grabbed the wrong bags by mistake. He didn't realize he grabbed the wrong bags until he got out to eat at a
What's he wait?
Texas Roadhouse or a Longhorn Steakhouse, one or the other. And then he told his driver, "I got the wrong bags." The driver's like, "I'll go back and get them." So he went to eat. The driver goes back to get the bags, exchanges the bags, but left the limo unlocked out front, and somebody took the belt out of it.
Oh, fucking hey. You gotta be kidding
Guarantee
me.
you that limo driver got fired.
So wherever he was, the cops found the belt within hours.
Oh, yeah. It didn't take very long. It didn't take-
And he cut a heel promo on the cops. That's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's great, dude. It's great. I was laughing about this shit. He is so good, man. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not trying to say the WWE is gonna go out of business or nothing by losing guys like him, but it sucks to lose him, dude. They know it does. He's
It's awesome for wrestlers to have another option.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And man,
it can only go do good things for wrestlers.
Yeah, indeed.
And our next story is NXT is going to go live on USA Network. What is it, the 18th?
This month or next month?
Of this month. They're beating AEW to the punch.
I think what they're going to do is it going to be just the first episode is going to be available on NXT and
I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be each week, but I guess one of the hours is going to be on the USA Network, and the other hour will be on the WWE Network.
Yeah, which is weird to me. It's really weird how they're going to be doing it, but whatever.
Yeah.
All in all, it's probably a way for them to try to attract more people to the WWE Network. That's what it's about, I'm sure.
Oh, and getting back to Jericho real quick, I listened to Busted Open Radio on Sirius, and Sam Roberts was on today, and he said that he thinks this is the best Jericho since the Shawn Michaels feud.
Oh,
really good run. Right,
that was a fantastic run, dude.
Like he says he likes this better than the list.
Oh man, the list was annoying.
Crazy. The list was awesome, dude. No way.
It was cool for about 3 weeks, and then it.
I think it ran. Like every gimmick, it runs its course, right? I got you.
It's overused.
Yeah, but that led into the Kevin Owens feud.
Yeah, it did.
Kevin Owens going heel on him and shit. That was good.
That was so funny. He's like, "You're my best friend," right? I love that shit.
But yeah, man, Jericho's tearing it up. And Sam Roberts also said that he believes that NXT is the most consistent WWE product, and he says that the takeover pay-per-views are amazing.
Well, they are. They're wonderful.
They always have been.
The best product that WWE has right now is NXT, hands down. The best show, the best wrestling. It's got the best rivalries. It's got everything going for it. And they're supposed to be the people in training. Go figure.
Yeah, like there's like some rumblings that because NXT is going on the USA Network, like people aren't going to want to leave NXT for the main rosters now.
Well, they're all getting raises.
Yeah, and all this other shit, So it's going to be interesting to watch. It's going to be interesting to see how the wrestlers react to the NXT thing, and if they bring back old NXT stars to supplement the up and comers they got there, have Ricochet do a show, have everybody like Samoa Joe show up for some reason. I mean, I think that'd be great synergy with all three products.
Yeah, Ricochet's girlfriend is leaving the WWE. She's done.
Yeah,
Casey Catanzaro.
Yeah, and
if anyone remembers her from American Ninja Warrior, but
Never
But
watched American Ninja Warrior, so
yeah, she was. That's where she got her kind of first fame from. She was like the first woman to make it past the big wall, like, and to actually finish a qualifier, like, finals. And but then she was wrestling in WWE for a few years now, but I guess she's had a lot of injuries and stuff and things like that. And I guess she's just like, I'm done. So that's. And her and Ricochet have been together for, I think, about a year now, a little over a year. So
Yeah, and there was a cool little article on, I think, Wrestling Insider about Ricochet, where he says, I never figured just being a little kid from Kentucky that I'd be where I am right now and shit. It was
he's kind of a humble guy, man. He really is. Yeah. He's just stoked to be like, happy to team in front of a bunch of people. So he's awesome though. I like Ricochet.
Yeah.
But,
all right, we are going through these topics really fucking.
Yeah, I know.
that's fine.
The Birds of Prey is getting reshoots and a trailer dropped.
Scary.
Yeah, reshoot Russ.
Go ahead, Russ.
Well, it just makes me nervous, man. I always get nervous, and then Josh is the one to calm me. Josh, all you guys are like, calm down. Movies all have reshoots. I'm like, dude. Every time I hear reshoots, I'm like, oh no, Phoenix, no.
It'll be okay.
Their reshoots are done on almost every major Hollywood production.
Oh God,
and
dude,
it's not inherently a bad thing. Sometimes say they film a scene early on.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't match up with other things they did, and they just want to try to match the tone, and they'll come in and redo it. Or sometimes reshoots are actually just additional scenes that are added in later to help tie things together. It's not always inherently bad.
I think they do get sensationalized a little bit.
Now, the whole thing with the Dark Phoenix reshoots, the reason why they were done and the entire third act was changed is because test audiences hated the third act, and they wanted to see the whole team together. That's why that whole thing feels like a completely different part of a movie than the first two acts. But yeah,
that's like late in the game too to do reshoots at that point.
Like, I will tell you that I see. I'm really excited for this because I'm a fan. The Birds of Prey comic was good. I remember. You guys remember the TV show they did, Birds of Prey? Short run, obviously, but I liked. Yeah, it was a good show. I think was it on Fox or was it?
It was on CW.
It was on CW. That's what it was, CW. But I liked it. It was a good show, and I was bitter when it got whacked because I was like, oh fuck! Every time I like a show, it gets canceled. Anyway, but so I was really excited about this, and then when I heard this reshoot thing, I was like, oh no!
They're not changing directors in midstream though.
Well, that's reassuring, So maybe, Josh, I hope you're right. I hope you're right on the money with.
Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not.
See you were making me feel better, and then you went and said some dumb shit.
No, you just gotta
don't do that. Just go.
Have you ever known me to feed you to try to, I don't know, feed you false information intentionally to, mislead you in any way?
I have to think about it.
I try to, keep things optimistic and try to say, look at it from a different angle.
That's true. You just have stupid opinions sometimes.
I'm not going to deny that I do have unpopular opinions at times, and I'm okay with that.
I don't like Rogue One, so I got the most unpopular opinion in the world.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not like I'm not worried about this movie. I'm just not excited for it though.
Are you not a Birds of Prey fan? You're not really.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it go see this.
Yeah, I got you. The
Canadian in the chat says I don't even like Star Wars, so. But we all know his opinion doesn't count because.
Tyler. That's a very Canadian thing to say too. I don't even like Star Wars.
I like Timmy Hortons though and poutine,
Christ.
Let's go get a jelly and a coffee.
Oh my God.
Tyler.
See, like the thing about
I'm with you, Matt Heard, on the movie front at least.
yeah. Well, the thing that's got me excited about this is Ewan McGregor is Black.
Me too.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I could watch fucking Margot Robbie just fucking do anything.
Sure. Why
I'll
not?
watch her fucking clip her nails and fucking stick her toe up somebody's ass. I don't care.
For that matter, I could watch you and McGregor do anything.
Dude, yeah, he's Rob. I
Do
watch
you
him.
want
What
to
the Knicks
watch?
did.
Rob, you want to watch Ewan McGregor clip his toenails and stick his toe up somebody's butt like Nick just said?
Sure, why not?
If he does it with Obi-Wan, yes.
Oh, now
If he
who's
does
in?
it as Obi-Wan and
In
says,
Obi-Wan.
it's over, I've got the high ground.
I'm not here to king shame.
Go ahead, Rob. Now who's into the beef?
Hey, he's my celebrity crush. Give me
That's
all.
okay. I get you. He's definitely a hottie.
I'm don't let them talk shit on you, Rob. I'm with you, man.
Oh, man,
What was the name of that restaurant again in Christiansburg, Nick?
Dudes.
Dude, that's right. Rob's hoping Ewan McGregor gets a job there, so he's gonna take a road trip.
Dude.
Me and the
Or
dude.
unlinked.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Oh God, it's wonderful, dude. Oh, I love it.
His celebrity crush, Rob.
Oh,
No, I'm hoping everything's going to be okay with it. I mean, it's and they have a good cast. I mean, it's going to be. I think
Yeah,
it's
it does.
good, so I'm hoping.
I'll just say that this in-universe DC stuff is definitely has me less interested than their standalone stuff, because I feel like their standalone stuff now is the way to go.
Yeah, but their universes, like when you say in universe, it's almost like the universe has collapsed for DC. Yeah. So I mean, they have no Superman anymore. They have no Batman.
It's like anything like tied to that's connected to something before or after, like Suicide Squad. The next one's in the same boat. It's just like I'm just not as interested in it.
Don't worry, because DC doesn't tie anything together, so you're all right.
Yeah, it seems like even if it is,
dude, if this Joker movie does well, they're gonna retroactively tie it in, and I they're not gonna.
Good luck.
They're gonna do it.
I know I haven't seen it yet, but just looking at the images and the way they did the makeup and shit for the Joker, I think I hate this one more than a certain other one I get yelled at for hating.
What, Jared?
You hate the Ledger?
Oh, I fucking love Leto, and I get shit for it all the time.
I like Leto's too.
I thought Leto. Well,
I wasn't crazy about it.
I don't hate any of them. I think they're all great. They're just all different versions. That's the way I look at it. You know,
hate is a strong word there. I guess I don't hate Ledger's Joker.
Okay, is that your least favorite?
It's my least favorite. I don't like the portrayal. Is like I don't see him as any of the Jokers. But
he's my favorite.
I have an old school
my son's favorite
vision of the Joker, and then the only other Joker I have serious connection to is the Todd Joker, or you know, some of the like. There's no like I know he's supposed to be from one of the books. Like the way he portrayed the Joker was. Well, it was like the Dark Knight books or some shit, or
it was more of a Morrison's Joker, and like, the Black Glove is where it seemed to take a lot of inspiration from.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, I don't have any connection. Like I don't know that Joker.
Yeah,
I'm more like Killing Joke Joker, or the old
I
animated series, or Nicholson.
Even like with the Killing, so like my thing is with the Jokers, I just don't want to sympathize with him one bit at all. You know, I mean that's what I am worried about with this new Joker movie, is that they're just gonna make him like a tragic kind of villain. I don't want that. I just want him to be a fucking monster, man.
No, see, the way I view the Joker is he gives you a reason to understand why he does what he does, even though it makes absolutely no sense for him to do it.
Yeah, and like I can see that, but I don't see that as the same as sympathizing with him. You know what I mean? Because
you can understand.
I compare what he does to what like George Carlin does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just makes you realize that like the world's a fucking joke, dude. And like, and you have no control.
Comedian? That's the comedian, not the Joker.
Yeah. And like fuck everything, you know, because like if that's what you're saying, then I get that, and I co-sign that, man.
But you didn't sympathize with Ledger's Joker?
Not at all. I
didn't because he had no backstory. He had, and that's important to me.
They did
that
like
movie-
the Joker himself doesn't really have like he's a mysterious person, but the way they did it with Ledger, it wasn't like he was mysterious. It's like they just fucking left it out.
Well, he burst onto the scene, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, here I am. You know.
With Joker, I don't want to know. I don't want to know I remember seeing that movie, and when he gave his first origin to that Gamble dude, I was like, "Oh fuck, man!" Like I was kind of disappointed. But then when he gave the other one to Rachel Dawson, I was like, "Oh, okay." It's like you don't know.
The thing is with Ledger's Joker, I don't get the impression that he would steal a blimp and blast some crazy music over the downtown of Gotham as he's dropping little presents on parachutes that are full of bombs.
No, and see, and
laughing and making jokes.
Yeah,
I don't get that impression.
That I do get, like with the different, but it's like for me, it's like there's like things that a Joker has to be. Leto's Joker broke some rules for me for what I want the Joker to be, just because the things he did, like he drove like a fancy car and like wore jewelry and shit, which shows me that he cares about these materialistic things, which I don't want the Joker to have any of these human desires or wants or needs, because like they end up being motivations, and motivations are things that can be used against you. I don't think the Joker should have anything that you could use against him.
Leto was more gangster. It was more like a gangster
But
Joker.
it makes him too human.
Yeah, kind of. But then again, some of the shit he did in that movie though made him very much fucking like psychotic though. You know
what sold me on Joker?
Right, I see what you're saying though.
What sold me on Leto as Joker, it was exactly those things, because he is extremely over the top. He is, and Joker. If you watch back in the past, aside from that Morrison's run, Joker always did have a flair, a panache, a sense of like style and swagger. And Leto's Joker pulled off the swagger. I don't take him as a classic Joker. I see him
maybe as a more modern Joker,
like a Joker 2.0. Yeah, like the successor to the original Joker. I could see like a Joker Beyond out of him. I don't see.
What about Jack Nicholson's from the '89 movie? I mean,
that's classic Joker.
Now, see, I thought he was really good.
Yeah.
I didn't like them connecting him to Batman's parents, you know?
Right. That I didn't like.
But that was established in DC Comics before that movie.
Yeah, I know. But
that never bothered me. But
in the movie, I didn't, because I guess for me it gave Batman too much. It personalized it too much with him and Joker to me. And I don't. It's
always personal between those.
Yeah, I know, but without that, it didn't even need that. It's always personal. I feel like they kind of did that, and it wasn't necessary. That's why I think that it's like.
The one thing I've always taken from the Batman and Joker dynamic is the one doesn't exist without the other.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what I am worried about with this Joker movie. And this is good that we're talking about this because the trailer came out last week and you didn't get to speak on it, Rob. So it's like.
Well,
we can talk about it now.
Just real quick before Rob goes, I just want to hit something in the chat. Burgess says, yeah, but Joker wasn't really a gangster. He was a menace that was very diabolical. The gangsters were Black Mass, the Falcone family, and things. Well, it depends on what you read. Because,
that's true.
I mean, the Joker's been a mob boss quite a few different times.
Absolutely.
That's what I was going to say, because I agree with Eric pretty much totally, because like that Leto Joker, that over-the-top gangster, like I drive nice cars and shit, like I feel like that fits with other Batman villains. But for me, if we're in the film versions, and I feel like you got to boil these characters down to the basics, right? So like, what I want to see is the Ledger Joker. Is like you don't know what motivates him, you don't know what makes him tick, you don't know what to do against him, and it makes him, to me, it makes him more threatening, because he has no human desires. He has no.
He's a wild card.
He has nothing to relate to him with, and that's what makes him more dangerous than any other Batman villain.
The other side of that too, though, is they lost everything about the Joker that made him funny. And at the end of the day, Joker does want a laugh. he's the Joker for a reason, and that's where I lost it with Ledger's Joker. I never got the impression that you would see him a little song, a little dance, Batman's head on a lance, you know that.
Yeah,
kind
I yeah, yeah, that corny craziness.
yeah,
I could see
Yeah.
that.
I got extreme psychopath out of that, but I didn't get
Maybe it was too much in
Joker
one direction.
right.
I think that fit in that universe.
Right.
But again, it's like, and I can only say so much just because that to me is the perfect interpretation of Joker. That's what hits me as an effective villain is just this unstoppable force. And it's like for the Leto Joker, not that I hated it, I wasn't crazy about it, but it's like the fact that like he buys these nice things, says that money's important to him. Which
Steals those nice things.
Yeah, like the thing is like the Joker always he reconstructs himself, and like the times where he's been like a gangster / mob boss and stuff like that, he always had the trappings of it because he wanted to portray that at that time.
And the other thing
and that I can understand. If he wants to put that out for people to kind of take in.
Remember this about Joker too. It's always a long plan. Like the Joker will do shit to set shit up for fucking years down the road, dude.
Well,
he's always thinking down.
He's probably the only person in DC that was as close to Batman in the villains. I mean, he was just as cunning as Batman.
Sure, he was crazy. Yeah. I mean,
he's always steps ahead of him.
Yeah,
he was never a physical threat to Batman. He was always a psychological threat.
Right. Absolutely.
And
see, I always thought Ra's al Ghul was more of the nemesis to Batman in that way.
Both physical and Ra's al Ghul.
And
Bane.
Also,
Bane.
Yeah, and Bane, right? Bane as well. But Joker, I think, would take Batman to places he's never been. You know. And I think that's the attraction to him. He's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. Like the Joker's not interested in breaking Batman like Bane is.
No.
Not physically.
The Joker wants Batman to sympathize with him.
Right.
Yeah.
Or he wants to break him mentally.
Or he wants to take Batman to the darkest places he can take him.
Yeah, and he wants him to break his own code. He wants
right. Yeah, Joker wins if Batman actually kills Joker, right?
Joker I think that's his whole thing. He wants to show Batman that this is what you could become.
What did you guys think?
Like he said, there was a comment he makes in one of the books. You're only one bad day away from being me.
Yeah, the killing joke.
It was in the Killing Joke. You're right.
The animated series Joker, I always liked as well.
Oh, I like
the animated series Joker.
That's a good thing about DC is that with these characters we get all these different interpretations. That's what I see.
And the other thing around the beginning of the year, we're going to get Jeff Johns doing the Three Jokers mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Why there's three different incarnations of him running around right now.
That idea of Joker is awesome, man. That shit's fast.
See, Sam, when you were talking about Heath Ledger, I always kind of think of the animated series. Granted, a little more lighthearted because it's an animated TV show, right? But I always thought of him as being close to that because in the animated series, Joker was just a fucking lunatic, and he didn't have any real, there was just no rhyme or reason sometimes for why he did shit.
Impulsivity,
he was just crazy.
Still being like cold and calculating. I don't know.
Yes.
And I don't know.
Tyler G in the chat says, "Wait, are they all in the same world?" There's three Jokers running around in the DC universe right now.
Yeah.
There's three different incarnations because Batman sat on Metron's chair and got to ask it a question, and he said, "Who is the Joker?" And the chair was like, "Which one of the three?"
That's awesome.
Oh,
that's fucking awesome.
Where he's like, "Which one are you asking about?"
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be crazy, especially Jeff Johns is coming off Doomsday Clock, which just hit number 11 this week, and I was reading that right before the show, and it's nuts. It's integrating like the Watchmen into the regular DC universe. So we're gonna see like what happens after that. If it's going to, if like Ozymandias, the new Rorschach, and these characters, and they brought the comedian back. So we're gonna see if these characters are gonna stay in the DC universe or if Manhattan just takes them back to their world or whatever happens.
Yeah,
And did we talk about Batman 77 last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
we did.
All right.
Dude, all this Bossman shit, dude. Alan Moore's rolling over in his bed.
But anyway,
fuck Alan Moore.
I will say this: I was nervous about after I saw the trailer for the Joker movie a little bit because I kind of feel the same way. I feel like they're humanizing the Joker a little too much, but I think those trailers, the movie trailers,
yeah, but like some of the greatest Joker stories humanize them, like the Killing Joke.
That's true. You're right. You have a good point
like
there.
The whole black and white flashbacks of him and his wife and shit. The whole Red Hood shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the Brian Azzarello Joker graphic novel.
Dude,
really
I hated that shit, man.
Look,
that
the Joker wasn't born the Joker, right? So, like, he didn't come out of the womb wearing fucking white face paint or whatever, I mean, so he has to have some kind of. There has to be some kind of human story.
Born to the darkness.
I wonder because I'm trying to think. For me, it's like, is there another character who I don't want to know their backstory? Because definitely is one for me where I prefer not to know. But
I don't know. There's
man.
See, I don't have that. Like, I don't mind knowing his backstory.
I don't mind it but for me, like in my mind, the definitive version of him, I don't want to know. Because it's. I do that with characters. Like I'll see different interpretations, whether it's in print or on the screen. But like, there's always one that's like my definitive one.
No, I get that. Sometimes it's a good mystery to keep that mystery. Keeps them very interesting. But
to be honest, like with Leto's Joker being so much like based on the Morrison one, like they went soft core on that because like the Joker split his tongue in half.
Dude, I think they had the reins pulled in by the studio too much.
Yeah, I think they did because they wanted to keep, didn't they? I mean, they wanted to keep it. They didn't want that to be an R-rated movie, right? I mean,
with that and they said Leto and some other people said that there was enough cut footage of the Joker to have a whole nother movie.
Yeah, and I think that's a big miss because I think Suicide Squad should have been rated R. Me
too. I agree.
Title, man.
I think you're absolutely right. But I think I also would have been fine with more Joker being in it. I just went because Joker. Look, Harley Quinn is part of the Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn is Joker's chick. It goes hand in hand that he's going to be involved somehow.
Yeah.
It's fine having him in.
Watching it, like I still am kicking myself a lot because I like the first time I watched it, I was like, I fucking hate it, and it turned me off for a while. But it's like I gotta check myself as a fan and say, hey, this isn't your movie.
It was. I like a lot of stuff
and I still catch myself doing that, and I criticize people for doing it, but I still do it myself. I watch something and I want what I want.
You make a snap judgment.
Yeah.
On what you're presented.
Yeah, and I don't give it a fair shake, man. I criticize people for doing that about Star Wars, but then like I did it with Suicide Squad and with Leto's Joker, and I didn't appreciate, Leto's acting. That dude's outstanding.
Yeah, he's great. I like him a lot.
And he put everything into that role.
I think Matt Hurd has the other one that should never have had a backstory, and that's
Wolverine. Yep. Dude, I'd be cool.
Yeah, I would have been cool. I would have been cool if Wolverine Origins never happened. I mean, I didn't need to know that he was, some sickly kid in Canada and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Right. Just give me the dude.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Give me all the dudes. No.
Nice.
But then it's like there's some that you need it. Like to me like a Ra's al Ghul, Two-Face. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, the most
villains, but
the most intriguing thing about Two-Face is his origin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is because of who he was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then how he had this fall from grace.
Yeah.
So good, man.
And it's
so good.
yeah.
And that's one that stays pretty consistent through different retellings, you know?
Yeah. But anytime you have a person who is a champion for the righteous fall to the darkness, it's always an intriguing story. I think it's one of the reasons why Star Wars, I think, is so fun. One of the fun, fascinating things about Star Wars is that you had this character who fell down, and then it's unfortunately with Two-Face, there's no redemption, but
some places he gets it.
Yeah.
some places
And like
Right.
the thing I wanted to also check out was that up until Batman the Animated Series, Mr. Freeze didn't have a fucking origin.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
And,
true.
and
It made
that
character better.
yeah, and like they've incorporated it into the comic story like different ways. Like
That episode won an Emmy, I think.
I think so for writing and shit. Yeah.
It was great. It was fantastic, man.
Yeah. Oh, so
We got lost in the weeds on that one.
yeah, man.
Sorry,
That's
man.
good.
Tangent. That's all right. It's a good tangent to go on.
It was a good tangent. I mean, we talked about good shit.
Yeah, man.
All right, so Bad Boys for Life came out with a trailer.
Bad Boys for Donut.
Yeah, Josh, go ahead, get your joke going.
Do what?
I said, get your joke going about Martin Lawrence.
I'm just surprised that he, has gained quite the size for such a tiny guy.
He was bulking up for
He be eating that weight gain 4,000.
It's so funny, dude.
Beefcake. Beefcake.
I saw that shit and I was like, my God, is that Martin Lawrence? It's hard for me to recognize him a little bit in the face. I could see it, but it's like, wow.
But like, he's been on heavy psychological meds for like the past 2 decades now.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
really?
Yeah, maybe that caused him to.
Remember, he got fucking. He was fucking naked on the highway or some shit. What was
Yeah,
that?
he had some issues, dude.
Look what Tyler said.
Martin Lawrence looks like he ate Josh's leg with a side of taters. I like mustard on my French fried taters. Mm.
Canadian lunatic, I swear. I love it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, are any of you guys really fascinated by this movie?
I watched the
I'm
first
just gonna-
two, so I'll watch
Dude,
this one.
I'm gonna go see it in the theater.
Are you gonna go see it because you just want to see fat Martin Lawrence? Or what?
No, because
Okay.
here's the thing. When Bad Boys came out, I was
Yeah.
19 years old.
Oh
In
wow.
college, living with my grandma, and I went into the theater and watched that movie 8 times, like back to back. That movie and Friday came out in the same week, and I went and saw it every day, both of them, for like a week solid.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the
And
movie.
the second one came out, and I fucking loved it. Now here's the thing, Michael Bay, he can. A shoot 'em up, bang bang, blow shit up movie and a military style movie, he does well. Transformer movie,
Right.
no, but Bad Boys was a lot of fucking fun. Was it a great movie? No, but it was a lot of fucking fun, and I love it. So I'm
guess.
absolutely going to go see the third one.
But didn't they do a lot of running in that movie?
I mean,
It's
there was
Michael Bay, dude.
I'm just
there was
asking. Did they do a lot
Martin Lawrence did have Will Smith actually. Yeah, they had a foot chase where they were split up.
Yeah, right. And every
you
comic
fucking
has
was-
some kind of chase, right? So,
Yeah.
like, Will Smith looks like he could probably pull off the running. I don't know about old Martin Lawrence. He's gonna have to be like the guy with the jelly donut and the cop car on the radio.
Calm down with the caps, Dakota. Jesus.
I know, right? Wait, you stop yelling, Dakota. Goddamn.
Yeah, I said he can do good. He can do a fun bang bang shoot 'em up military movie.
No
but
cap.
Not Transformers. Sorry, I just don't like it.
Like out of his movies, like Bad Boys and fucking Pain and Gain are my favorite.
Dude,
Pain
I'm
and
not,
Gain was good.
Pain and Gain was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I
Armageddon
saw that
was
one time.
fun.
I was fucked up.
I hate Armageddon.
Well,
Dude, I like it. I like it. Okay, if it's like on TNT on a Sunday afternoon, I'll watch it. Not that I have cable anymore, but
Yeah, what was weird about Armageddon was came out the same time as the other one, right?
Did he do The Rock?
But Dakota, I'm saying
I don't know.
non-franchise stuff is
He did
what he
Pearl
does
Harbor.
better at. He did Pearl Harbor and he did The Rock too.
Yeah, all right. The Rock was good. I
Yeah.
like Nick Cage in The Rock. That was
Okay.
fucking decent.
Now, responding to what you just said, Dakota, yes, Transformers could be considered that, but the problem with Transformers was he just didn't do the fucking Transformers right, okay? In my opinion. No, man.
I mean, they're not for me. I know a lot of younger people, especially
I'm
kids,
sure.
love them, and that's cool. If it gets them into the fandom, great. But I'm not gonna go watch them.
Yeah, but I mean, Michael Bay is hit and miss for me.
He's hit and miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
And like everybody likes Pearl Harbor. I hated that shit. I thought it was slow and fucking tedious.
Well, I think
Same with Armageddon.
That movie was long.
Armageddon took a while to deliver, and I agree with you on that movie.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot of trauma.
Dakota said, do you ever think about blaming the dummy writers instead of the director? Which is true, but Michael Bay still said, we're zooming on this girl's butt for a long time.
Tyler,
that was in the script. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the type of
Tyler.
shit.
And he had a
I
lot
don't
of creative
think-
control on the writing too, though.
Yeah.
Tyler
know.
said the dude who grew up watching 20-minute toy commercials that had writing intended for window lickers thinks Bay's Transformer movies are bad. Here's the thing. I don't know if you've ever heard me say this or not, but I know everybody on this panel has. I don't think the Transformers cartoon's good.
I don't even like Transformers.
Yeah.
It's not like
The
Beast Wars
original
wasn't a
series.
fucking 20-minute commercial either.
Oh,
The
yeah.
original series, at least Beast Wars did win awards, okay?
I'm just here for the friends. Hey,
But the original G1 series, there are a few good episodes here and there.
Usually the
But
multi-part
overall-
ones.
The multi-part
Yeah.
ones, yeah, like the original 3,
Yeah.
and, a couple of
Well-
other multi-parters there. But overall, the series, season 2 and 3 especially, doesn't really hold all that well, up all that well. Season 1 is probably the best season. But
Yeah.
it's
you're
hit
talking
and miss,
about, are you
too.
talking about Transformers?
And the movie was awesome. I mean, that was the best part of G1 was the movie. And
Y'all are crazy. Season 3, y'all out of your minds.
No, Tyler,
Anyway.
we don't let it. Gotta let you fire back. That's what the chat's for.
Yeah.
Ain't letting you fire
But-
shit.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah. So
Anyway,
Bad Boys for Life. I'll catch on Cody.
I'll go to the theater and see it because I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I'm just going to take your guys' word for it.
yeah, I have no desire to watch that movie. It's just no way. I didn't see the first way. How many did they make? 3 of them or 2 of them?
No, this is the third one.
This is the third one. Yeah, I didn't see the first 2. I'm not gonna watch this.
You didn't see the first two?
You haven't
No,
even seen
I've
the
never.
first 2?
Nope, I've never watched either one of the Bad Boys movies. I've never have.
Well,
I,
dude,
They're
first-
fun.
They're
I-
fun. They are fun, and
Well-
the first one's funny as fuck.
I don't know. I think what it is, I just can't buy Martin Lawrence as a fucking cop. I think that's what it is. I
He's
just have
not a
trouble
good
with it.
cop. That's the thing. That's
Well,
what makes it
yeah.
fun.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then Will Smith is just kind of. I don't know. I had no desire to see it, so I just never watched it. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't want to, because then I'm going to watch the fat Martin Lawrence. I don't want to do that. That's okay. It's going to be terrible watching him go out of breath chasing someone. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. I can't keep up.
Well, that's what he did in the first 2 movies.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was out of breath chasing people. Jeez, that's a bad sign, dude.
It's not- It was funny.
Should have kept him away from
Jesus
those fucking
Christ.
donuts. God damn.
All right, next fucking story. The Nintendo Switch will be getting SNES titles.
They
Nice.
actually already got them.
you're already
yesterday.
there, man.
Oh,
And
they're
it
out.
took them
stayed
long
up-
enough.
I stayed up
Ugh.
way too late last night playing Breath of Fire because of that.
And
Oh.
I got a
There you go.
notification because the Switch account's under my email, so I got a notification today for the pre-order for Link's Awakening. So that's gonna be on there.
Yeah,
That's
that dropped.
amazing.
What does that drop? The 20th this month?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
No, then you
Yeah,
also
Wed-
be dropping. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me interrupt you.
Well, Wednesday they had, Nintendo Direct, because that's
Right.
basically what they do now. About once every month or so, they'll put out these directs and have all their big announcements. And they announced the Super NES Switch Online service, which is like the Nintendo, the original NES online service. They started with 2 titles and started adding 2 titles a month. And they've got over 50 titles on the NES side of things now where you can play. And the Super NES, they dropped 20 yesterday. They said they'll be available tomorrow. So at midnight, I was thinking, all right, they'll be available at midnight. No. Well, I went to bed. 7 a.m., still not there. 10 a.m., still not there. Noon, still not there. 2 p.m., still not there. 5 p.m., still not there. They finally showed up after 7 o'clock last night, Eastern Time. I was like, son of a bitch. And yes, like Rob, I stayed up late playing some titles. But they put out some good games on there. So if you got a Switch, you can download it. If you have Switch Online, download it from the eShop. It's free. It's fun. But they also announced a bunch of other cool stuff. If you play Super Smash Brothers, they announced the next 2 downloadable characters, Banjo-Kazooie, and also Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is going to be the next character coming later this year. They announced Overwatch getting a release for the Switch that comes later this year, October 15th. I'm really excited for Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition, because I have it for the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the version for the Wii because that was the one that was like people were selling. Fucking Tyler typing in the chat, and anyway, people were selling it like GameStop was selling it for like $120 because it was such a hard to find title.
Yeah. Well, they were
Yeah.
falsifying some of that shit too.
Well, it wasn't just GameStop selling it at that price. Any video game stores, it was very hard to find because it was released in 2011 in the very late stages of the Wii.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a lot of copies printed and released stateside.
Until GameStop all of a sudden found a bunch of them.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
What's the deal you were saying about how like they're going to be releasing new titles? How often they're going to be doing new titles?
Well, every month on the online service, they add 2 new titles a month.
So 2 new ones a month. So okay, I wonder how long it's going to take them to get to a fucking game I want to play. Shit.
What game do you want to play?
I want to play Tecmo Super Bowl.
Dude, you know what I want? I want that game Zombies Ate My Neighbors, man.
Nice.
I was excited because like Super Ghouls and Ghosts was on there and shit. And what was the other one?
They've got
Super Metroid.
Super Mario World and Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Breath of Fire,
I gotta get Mario
Crest.
Break a kid's heart, Sam. Fucking open that shit up.
I can't, man. I'm gonna download it and put it on his. So it'll be
ready. Final Fantasy 3. That'd be great.
Well, it's not on there, but you can.
Yeah, I wonder if they will. That was my favorite Final Fantasy game.
It's actually Final Fantasy 6, and it's the best Final Fantasy title ever.
It's not. Well, it was
system
tactics.
Yeah, whatever. Correct.
The Final Fantasy.
Well, it is. It was released. It was released here in 1993 as 3 because we had gotten
that.
Yeah.
I know, but I know it as 3.
No, Russ.
I don't care what
the
Japanese
rest
people
of the world knows it as 6 at this point. Why can't
the rest of the world can kiss my fucking ass? I know it is 3.
Dude, hey, Russ, it has something to do with the centimeters to the inches conversion or something.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that. It's really
yeah. Russ was thrilled as shit when he was going around saying he had 8 centimeters, and he learned it wasn't 8 inches.
Yeah, I was really disappointed.
I'm packing 8, baby.
Everyone was like, "Oh, you are," and they're like holding their pinkies up, like, "What the fuck? That's not me." Okay, I'm swinging.
God.
Oh yeah. But they showed new footage for the new Animal Crossing New Horizons game that's going to drop in March of next year.
Nice.
And I'm excited for that game. I know Rob is as well.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
gonna be
pretty awesome.
a game that I don't get to play because my wife will hijack it. And
Dude.
Dude, I think. Well, here's the thing. Up to 4 people can play on the same island at the same time because it's got local play.
you assume
That's
I'll be able
kinda
to
cool.
actually take the Switch out of her hands.
You know they
I'm gonna
sell,
have to buy another one.
They sell
Yeah.
other fucking Switches, Rob.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm legit gonna have to buy another one.
Yeah.
I was watching that and I was like, I think I'm gonna have to buy one for my daughter. Maybe get her one for Christmas, and that way, she can have her own, and me and her could both play it together.
I can't wait to put my son up in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
See, what else? They showed off some footage of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh yeah, dude! I can't wait for it.
Good.
But yeah, I just whooped my son's ass tonight as Night Wolf on fucking Mortal Kombat 11.
What are you doing? You're so bad. He's
On the bed crying.
Nick's like, yeah, beat that motherfucker's ass. All right.
Fucking Night Wolf's new fatality is fucking dope too. He fucking puts the tomahawk in their mouth like sideways like this, and fucking rips like from their jaw down,
like their mandible, like cuts from the mandible all the way down the body.
No, he just sticks the tomahawk in their mouth and then uses his hand to rip his jaw down and like expose his guts and then double tomahawks to the fucking lungs.
Oh my god, that's great.
Whenever I eat kettle cooked chips, that's how my mouth feels. Somebody did that to me.
Man, I hate kettle cooked chips, but there is this brand that they put out of sea salt and cracked black pepper.
Oh,
dude, I buy those. I keep them in the house, man. Dude,
Dude, fucking Cape Cod chips are the shit, man. I went to the factory when I lived there. Oh, I love them shits.
I'll go out grocery shopping, and 90% of what I get will just be different types of chips, man.
Look, Nick, Eric wants to beat your ass. He says, "Come play with me tomorrow."
Yeah, if I have time, brother. Like, I got to go all the way to Clearwater tomorrow to pick up a fucking fuzzy for the snake.
Wait, what?
He's got to get snake food.
He's got to get a delicious morsel.
Yeah, they're called fuzzy rats. They don't. It's like kind of heartbreaking because they haven't even opened up their eyes yet.
Well, good. They can't see the terrors that are about to befall them as they die a quick death.
Yeah.
Oh, so are they like babies? Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're babies that aren't even weaned yet.
I see.
Like the fucking beardy. Like I was trying to put weight on my son's beardy, and so like I gave it a pinky, and it fucking bit it in half. But it didn't bite the head side. It only
like from the lingo.
Yeah, man. Charles McKee. Fucking, I've become addicted to Lay's Poppables. Have you guys done them shits yet? Those are good.
Yeah. Anna loves them, dude. That's like her fucking word.
I love chips, man. I can eat just chips for the rest of my life.
That's great. I love that he bit the fucker in half and ate the ass side. That's great.
Yeah, man. So like, so this little thing is shrieking and shit. And so,
oh my god! I'm sorry.
Fucking eat it! Stop.
Well, when I had my boa constrictor, I had my boa constrictor from the time he was very small, and I remember I had to feed him pinkies, and it was kind of. I remember my mother; she was like, "That is so nasty and cold," and I'm like, "Shut up, the snake's eating."
So you give them pinkies now, and then when they get bigger, you like move them up to thumbs.
Eventually, big toes and
big toes. Yeah, that's a hard one to swallow.
Well, wait until you get to the penis stage.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Some more games.
That's the real story about happened to Josh's leg. Now we know.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, that little fucking snake has been striking every time I open the fucking cage up now. He's fucking a little vicious bastard since I gave him his first rat.
I mean, he's like agitated or something. Like,
you just gotta get used to it.
Yeah, like I gotta start. Like I really haven't handled him that much, and I gotta start paper towel training him, which is like when you go into the cage to grab him without like, feeding him. You boop him on the nose with a roll of paper towels. Not like hard or anything, but
just enough to make him go, whoa, okay,
yeah. So he knows it's time. So he knows that there's no food coming in. It's time for him to be handled and shit.
Right.
If there's anything, I probably handle my snake too much, but dude, just put a little rum in his water bowl, man.
Yeah, man.
Relax, man. Have a drink, dude.
Look,
chill.
look at Sam. Sam giving his penis a nickname. This is my snake. I like that, guys. I hit a my snake all the time. Too much.
Gotta hit it with a paper towel roll to wake it up.
I hear you, brother.
All right, Josh wanted to tell us some of the other titles that were coming out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
Well, they confirmed some ports and remasters that are coming to the Switch later this year. Actually, Final Fantasy VIII dropped Tuesday of this week, and I picked that up. It's only $20.
Well, I gotta go get that.
It looks beautiful.
I love that one.
They've got Divinity Original Sin 2, surprise release on the 4th. Doom 64 is coming later this year, the first ever re-release. They're putting out Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast that comes out later this month. And the Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection, which includes Black Flag and Rogue on those. And they showed us some footage. Trials of Mana, Dragon Quest XI, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete, all coming later this year. So,
Cool.
It's a pretty big direct, a lot of great games announced. So if you got a Switch, you into games, good stuff to look
There's
forward to.
a lot of retro shit coming out.
Anything you're looking forward to, Rob?
Oh God, all kinds of shit. That Link's Awakening is going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, the Link's
Oh, yeah,
Awakening. Because it's a complete remake of the original Game Boy game.
Oh, and I can't tell you how many times I beat that original Game Boy game.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was great. I'm really looking forward to Dragon Quest XI. And
What's the name of that one? Do you know offhand?
what's that?
What's the name of that one?
What?
The Dragon Quest XI.
Echoes of an Elusive Age.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do like how the Switch just like steady brings in old titles and stuff. I think that's cool, man. Because like even my son, he's 4. Like he loves playing that old shit.
The weird, like I had the Wii U, and the fucking weirdest thing was it would crash on Donkey Kong Country anytime I played it.
That's always been. Was it like Donkey Kong Country 64?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always been a problem title to emulate on any platform.
Anything with that FX chip was a struggle. I noticed, like, I jumped into Star Fox on the Switch last night, and you can definitely tell a speed difference between when you play it on a Super Nintendo console with the cartridge versus the emulation on the Switch.
Yeah. So was
much
F-Zero like that too?
Which one?
F-Zero?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything with that Super FX chip.
Yep. Perfect Dark was another game.
Oh, dude, I forgot about Perfect Dark. That was like GoldenEye before GoldenEye.
No, that was like GoldenEye improved. It came out after GoldenEye, and it was more fun and better.
Yeah.
You know, the first video game I ever got my son was very young. I got him. First video game he ever played was Star Fox, right? And I wonder if it's fun. I remember if he would enjoy it a lot better if he played it on the Switch and the old school Star Fox, because it sounds like it's better. I don't know. Might be fun.
Well, that's what we were talking about. Like the emulation on it is.
Yeah, that sounds cool, man. I mean, so not only are they putting all these old games on there, but they're improving a lot of them, which is pretty awesome.
Man, the one that I keep playing and I fucking suck at it. I can't get past the first level is Kid Icarus.
That's a difficult game, man.
I love that game though.
Man, that shit was
When it beats your head against the wall, though. I was like, God damn it! Oh, what fun!
Next up, Sony says that the fucking negotiations for Spider-Man to be in the MCU or involved with Disney the door is closed.
For the time
For
being.
now.
For the time
Yeah,
being.
I don't think this is definitive. I think it's just
Hey.
one dude's take on it. And
They needed shit to calm down for a little while, dude.
yeah,
They
Well,
can go back in and talk about it. They need to just let things settle for a minute.
They've already announced that Spider-Man is going to have little parts in Morbius and Venom 2 now.
Of course,
And
he
they're
is.
talking about TV series as well.
Listen, I almost think I almost think that Sony wants him out of the MCU, so they can create their own. They want to create their own Spider-Man universe. That's what they want to do.
The thing that they said that I mentioned the first time that we were talking about this that makes sense is they're pissed off about the Fox acquisition by Disney.
Why?
Because they feel that Disney isn't going to be able to give Spider-Man the same attention as it's trying to ramp up Fantastic Four and X-Men.
Well,
So
I mean, I don't know.
So
I don't know if that's true, but
so they feel that the promotion that they're getting from Disney and Marvel in the MCU isn't going to be as much, and it's not worth as much to them as it is going to be to make their own cohesive universe at this time.
it's weird that he just came off of a movie that made over $1 billion, where they got to pocket a lot of that, almost all that money. I mean, they paid Disney jack shit for that, so they kind of. But then I don't know. I think this all boils down to dollars and cents. Sony wants all the fucking money.
it don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. They don't want to split with Disney. They don't want to share. They're like, we want you to do all the work and we're going to make all the money. We don't care. But actually, I mean, whatever. Sony owns it, right?
Yeah.
They should get the money. I'm okay. I get it. Whatever.
They paid up when they needed to.
Yeah.
It's like
it's theirs.
if I was in their shoes, I'd be doing the same shit.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'd say, fuck it. We own that shit. It's us.
I wouldn't be sitting there like, what do the fans want?
I won't lie to you, Nick. As down as I am about Spider-Man not being in the MCU, I like that Venom movie so much. It'd be kind of fun to see Spider-Man with him.
Yeah.
and I love Morbius as a character.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
And they did announce that they're definitely developing Kraven. And
That's wow.
there's so many different actors you could see in that role. Like
I know, right?
You know who I would like as Craven? That dude Eric Bana, who played the Hulk, and then he played that Romulan dude in Star Trek.
Nero.
Yeah, and I thought he was awesome in that role, dude. I think he'd be Craven because that dude can be intense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Craven was great, man. That was a good character too. Always was.
In some movie, I forget what, but I think Daniel Craig might have been in that movie. But he can grow like a decent beard. So
yeah,
it's intriguing to me. Let's put it that way. I'm kind of like a little like.
Dude, I'd say that if Sony was like, we're gonna do a movie where, or even if it was like a Spider-Man movie where Kraven was a villain, I'd go see that in theaters, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not. I mean, like I said, as down as I am on it, the thought of him interacting with other characters that we've never seen. We haven't seen a movie where Spider-Man fucks around with Morbius, and. Those were some good comics back in the day, and also the animated show, the old Spider-Man they did, was really good with Morbius.
Yeah, man, for real. Like that makes me think of like if they could tie it in with Blade, if it was all under the
same. Because Morbius. But yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Did you see? Speaking of Blade, they're thinking of casting Wesley Snipes as
Dracula. Dude, I think that'd be cool, man.
Wait, Wesley Snipes is who?
Dracula.
Oh, that would be fucking nuts, dude.
Badass.
Holy shit. Yeah.
So I'm gonna butcher the dude's name, but I think it's Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, seeing him and fucking Snipes go at it on screen, I think that was worth the price of fucking admission.
I don't hate the idea of him as Blade at all. I know I like.
Oh, I don't either.
About it,
he's awesome. He's awesome. He's really good.
I mean, I did get. I know people have asked the question. Why couldn't they bring Snipes back? And I'm like, because Snipes is a fucking old man now, dude.
Yeah,
he's younger.
Fuck.
He's really? He looks like, but he's still like in his 60s, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's in great shape.
Doesn't look it, dude.
I think he could get himself into. He's in great shape still. He's all right, but I'm just saying he still needs to have a certain. See, I thought they might go to way of having him play Blade, but and have him like have him passing the mantle on to like a child, a kid or something like that. I don't know, like having a new Blade basically.
Brought up a good point. He said no more MCU suits. I'm thinking these about Spider-Man, and I think, dude, if Sony comes out with a classic fucking Spider-Man suit,
It could be kind of fun.
Yeah.
dude,
Could be kind of fun.
yeah,
Man, so I did like how the eyes on the could emote on the MCU suits,
Yeah,
but I didn't like all the like it was basically an Iron Man suit. Like
Yeah.
I
that's
didn't
kind of what I didn't.
you know.
I didn't really care. I've never been a fan of the Iron Spider.
and fucking Peter Parker kill mode. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but that is a name for it. Spider-Man Back to Basics. Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Spider-Man, no bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Spider-Man back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man really back home.
You guys
I
just
don't know,
just got me on this Sony boat, man. I'm gonna take back everything I said for the last 2
I know. I feel the same way. I'm kind of like I'm rethinking it. I'm like, it could be interesting. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt heard in the chat. He said the IRS defeats Snipes every time. That's going to be the villain in the Blade movie. Versus the
That's
IRS.
great, dude. That's really good. Yeah, I
I've
don't
always wanted to see a movie where fucking Michael Jai White and Wesley Snipes went at it.
know.
I
Yeah.
think we might have missed that boat, unfortunately, man.
Yeah.
I'd
I
love to see
know.
it too, but
I don't know.
Dude, Michael Jai White, I love his movies. Like all those fucking B movies he does.
dude,
he's done a lot of
Never Back Down and shit like that.
yeah.
Was
He did a lot of.
in Mortal Kombat?
He was in the YouTube Machinima series.
Yeah.
He was great, man. I love that dude.
Yeah, and he
I'd
was
watch him
playing
knit a
Jack.
sweater. Wait, did he play Bronze Tiger on
on Brave and the Bold.
I thought somebody. I'm trying to think who played Bronze Tiger on Arrow, and I thought it might have been him.
Well,
I'm not sitting in front of a computer. Hold on, let me look this up.
Here's what's weird to me. Okay, I guess.
Turner.
So I know
Oh wait, no, what the fuck?
they basically announced that they're doing. So they're doing a Blade movie.
Yeah,
Blade
it was
movie
Michael
is
Jai White, dude.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
The Blade movie is going to be involved in the MCU.
Right.
So I guess you can't use it. But isn't Blade kind of in what Blade was involved with Spider-Man? How's that work? Is Blade not considered part of Spider-Man's universe though?
Well,
Because
Blade
he's just
started out in Tomb of Dracula.
right. But he had a lot of interaction with Spider-Man.
Not in the comics. In the comics, not so
Not
much.
so much in
Like
the comics. Yeah.
they
Okay.
in the comics, like Blade's biggest probably thing was the Midnight Suns in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, when they were basically making like a Marvel Dark Universe that had
Yes.
fucking Ghost Rider, Blade,
I remember. Yeah.
Johnny Blaze with the Hellfire shotgun.
Yes.
Um,
And they basically were going after
and-
vampires, demons, all kinds of
Yeah,
shit. I remember
they had that big Lilith crossover.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I do remember that. I was just wondering, well, like how. I mean, I guess clearly Disney has, or Marvel has control of Blade, so that's. Who was it that had Blade? Was it Universal that who had control of Blade? Who owned Blade?
I don't even know who produced.
I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who did the first Blade movies. What studio did them?
I
I
don't
don't
know
remember.
either.
Shit up.
I don't.
Here, I'll look.
I think it was New Line.
That dude. That
Was it New Line?
That was it. It was New Line. Yeah, because New
New
Line
Line.
had
Okay.
they basically used that.
Hold on.
Yeah, fucking New Line had that fucking thing, and it was all in red.
That's right.
David
Okay.
Goyer wrote it.
Yeah,
That's
That's
and then they
So I
brought
guess-
Tim Bradstreet on for the sequel, like as a concept artist,
that's fucking cool.
because he did all the Vampire the Masquerade art.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome though. When you find someone that does that shit good, it's good to bring them in.
Yeah,
That's awesome though. I mean, I don't know. It sucks because I know Morbius is definitely more of a Spider-Man.
Yeah, Morbius. Yeah,
Yeah,
got
that
into
is
Spider-Man.
line.
But Blade and Morbius had some interactions, and
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
and bad.
Morbius was part of that Midnight Suns
He
Midnight Suns
was.
line too.
But remember, it was funny because I remember when him and Blade in the beginning, him and Blade first came across each other. Blade wanted to kill him, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was like a real contemptuous relationship,
They've been doing some crazy shit with Blade in the Avengers. Blade is an Avenger now because they're fighting like a whole horde of new fucking vampires and shit.
Nice.
And Blade is carrying around a little baby man thing on his back. And like he fucking throws it at people and shit, and like it has all the powers of the big man thing. So like he throws it at people, and if they're afraid of something, they fucking burn. It's fucking nuts, man. And like they haven't toned Blade down either in this Avengers shit.
That's what I mean. That's why him being part of the Avengers is kind of funny to me because Blade's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
He's a fucking animal, man. So,
And, it just because Johnny Blaze is the king of hell right now.
Right.
And so like he wants the new Ghost Rider's power. So they did a fucking race through hell.
And I guess winner gets the okay.
Yeah, so the winner gets the other one's power and shit.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of already crazy because they've already announced a new fucking Ghost Rider book with Dan Ketch as the Ghost Rider and Johnny Blaze, fucking bossing them around and shit.
Yeah, well, because Johnny Blaze is going to be the king of hell in it, right? He's So that's why. Yeah, that's interesting.
And they put a teaser out for the Champions book. I don't know if you guys read that. It's like the new kind of like Young Avengers type book. It's got like Viv, who was like the Vision built a fucking family, and she was the daughter. It's got Miles Morales in it. What's his name? Sam Alexander Nova. Yeah, man.
Vision built a family.
Yeah,
that's great.
That was a really good book.
That's awesome, though. Shit.
Yeah, man. That was one of the crazy books out there that was like something off the rocker that Marvel did. I like when they do shit like that, and they just did another book called Meet the Skrulls. And so it's about a Skrull family that infiltrates the Marvel universe and shit. Like the dad works for Stark, the mother works somewhere else. The kids are trying to get in with like kids with other kids whose parents are like famous or have like some kind of like influence in the Marvel universe and shit. It was pretty fucking cool, man.
That's neat as shit. Like just following this regular Skrull family, just trying to fit in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, we all want to move on to the next one.
Sure.
Josh, you back?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. This is the last thing we have, and we're hitting about 10:45, so we'll have a short chill and get some good fucking unbroadcasted available. All right, the next story is Robert Downey Jr. will be in the Ironheart Disney Plus series.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. It sounds like it's going to be a passing of the torch kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No.
Well, he's dead, right? I mean.
Well,
yeah, they could do this prior to the.
Well,
so will this be before he dies, essentially? That what you're saying? Or did he find a way to,
Unless
be
they
there?
Jarvis him.
Yeah, right. Jarvis him, right? Something like that.
That's what they did in the comics.
It'd be like
Civil War II.
Yeah.
Like his body was destroyed, and he was basically an artificial intelligence.
So what if could you see? I could totally see Tony Stark doing that shit.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh yeah.
I totally could. That's him. That fits his personality. Download himself into a fucking supercomputer.
Yeah, or like this girl just finds an Iron Man suit or whatever, and he's the Jarvis for it. Some shit like that.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Huh. That could be interesting, though. I mean,
Yeah,
Robert Downey Jr. is willing to come back and do it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we broke on we talked about on the What If series. If any character appears on the What If animated series, like their Marvel Cinematic Universe actor is going to voice them.
So if there's an Iron Man what if story, it's going to be Robert Downey
RDJ.
Jr. That's fucking incredible, dude. You know how cool that is. That makes me just more excited about it. It really is. It's wonderful.
And they were talking about like they're pushing it. They're pushing it kind of hard because they're talking about doing Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man. And then when they get the Fantastic Four and the X-Men on screen, they can use those voice actors and shit. And just what if I think it's gonna be dope.
I do too. That's going to be really fun. They've got a lot to pull from.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of really good what if stories already, but they could create new ones easily. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's not like there's not a shortage of stuff. I mean, I don't know. I What If was one of the really better comic books that I don't know. It was just fun to go, oh, what if it went this way? You know, I kind of liked it.
And especially, and even towards the end of the first run, where they were doing like more horror kind of stuff, like you know, it was cool.
It was.
Yeah,
that's fun stuff, man. Shit, that's awesome that he's. See, I thought he was done with that role altogether.
Yeah,
but it's kind of cool that he's willing to come. He's going to come back and do something.
He did an interview, I think, with Variety, where he talked about how hard it is going to be for him not to be Iron Man anymore. You know.
Well, yeah,
he has affection for the character and stuff.
You know, some people would argue
he is Tony Stark at this point.
He is. Some people would argue too that role saved his fucking life, dude. Straight up.
Yeah.
His career was kaput for pretty much, dude, until that role. And that role was what surged him back up to being a big thing in Hollywood again. And I think it did good for him because he
had to screen test for that shit.
Yeah, well,
they were calling Jon Favreau crazy and shit.
Yeah, he's a recovering drug addict. You know, you have to, and was just burnt out. You know, it was like, dude, you don't think of him. You know, probably when you're doing this role. I mean, so I guess somebody thought of him. You know, thought it would be a good idea to. And it did. It worked out well for him, and I'm glad to see him come back. Because I loved Robert Downey Jr. You know, remember when you're a kid and you see him in all the teeny bopper movies, you know, and shit. You know.
And for the Disney Plus series, I'm really excited for the Hawkeye series too, because it's gonna be Jeremy Renner training the chick that they're gonna have be Kate Bishop.
Yep.
You know, following along with the comics and shit, and like that's a cool relationship. Because
it's kind of cool having a lot of these side project stories. Kind of, I'll tell you, it's awesome. There's a lot of good stuff coming out that isn't necessarily a movie, you know. So,
what's up, Josh?
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
sorry, I accidentally hit my mic.
Oh, no problem.
Is this thing on?
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to hit on?
I don't know. I'm good. Are you guys okay? Anyone else want to talk on anything?
Nope. No,
I'm
good.
I think we got it all out.
Yeah, thanks. Short show tonight.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pop right into the unbroadcasted. And
all right.
Yeah, we'll get that link up very soon.
Yep.
I'm going to do come hang.
All right, guys. So, as I say every week, peace, love, and hair grease. Josh, hit the end.
Later, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Later everybody.